Back with AI here with.
Jasmine.
How was your day today?
It was pretty chill.
What you do?
I was just working basically this whole morning. I work in a research lab,
Oh,
so
yeah. Talk about that a little bit.
I'm doing some. I mean, I'm not sure if everyone will understand,
It's
but I'm
okay.
doing some
You
testing
understand.
called like ELISA testing
Okay.
on patient samples. We work on samples from like sites all across the world, like different
Okay.
schools in like Europe, Africa. They send patient samples and we test them for like to see concentrations of different biomarkers.
What is like your favorite discovery from that job so far, or like a disease that like you didn't know something
Um,
about? You know?
I mean, to be honest, the lab I work for is like a collaborative lab or
Okay.
like a clinical trials lab. So companies that are doing the study, like they basically pay us to do the testing
Okay.
and we send them the results.
Mm.
But our lab, we don't really know like what it means. Like we see the numbers like associated with each sample, but the samples are anonymous to us. Like we don't know exactly like what patient it's attached to or what their conditions are.
Okay.
That makes sense. Kind of like anonymous.
Wait, but you know
So,
what the disease
but
is, or it just
yeah,
says
oh
like.
yeah, like oh, this project we're working on is heart failure, or
Okay.
this project we're working on is like kidney disease or something. But
Okay.
yeah,
I don't know. Do you have to wear
so
you have to wear like a crazy amount of protection and stuff while you're looking at it, or?
um, wear gloves and a lab coat,
Oh.
yeah,
Oh.
and make sure that we're vaccinated for hepatitis and stuff. That you can working with blood. It kind of sounds scary, but
All
I guess I'm just used to it by now.
right. Did you get any inspiration from that to get into modeling or no?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely
No,
not.
not at all. Like
Okay.
it's not related at all.
Does it help get
It's just
your does it help get your creative juices flowing?
no.
No.
I can't think in any way that it does.
No.
But when I have downtime at work and I'm just sitting like on my computer at work during an incubation period or whatever, I'm just thinking about not work. Like I'm thinking about ideas for like
Ideas.
modeling or for like events that I can do. And I just be like typing in my notes app a lot. Like sometimes I'll be at my desk and I'll just have my head down like this, like, and then one of my bosses will come over and I'll be like, oh my God, hi. Like I was just in my own little like creative world.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of like I daydream a lot too. Yeah, I'll if anyone's ever in the car with me and I'm just like looking out the window, they're like, "What are you thinking about?" Nothing. Just like I'm just like in the clouds. It's just like
You ever
I don't know.
just like drive on a route that you're so familiar with and then all of a sudden you're just like stuck in the matrix?
Yeah, yeah. And
And
then
then
all of
you're
a sudden
snapped
you're
back
home.
to reality, like, wait, where I'm driving right now, where am I?
Being out of
I
it.
I really know. I know because I used to go to school at UMass
Oh,
Amherst,
okay.
which is like 2 hours out west in the middle of nothing. And there's like
It really is
this
the middle of nothing.
really, really long road that everyone knows to get to UMass Amherst where it's like it's all curvy. It's not even straight, but it's all curvy. There's no lights. It's
Yeah,
just like through the woods
yeah. I think I've been
for
for
a
my cousin's
long.
graduation.
There's that one road. You have to try to not fall asleep on it.
Yeah,
It's like yeah.
yeah. So what got you into modeling?
Um, should I start?
I saw your Skin and Bone video.
Yeah.
Saw that. So I don't know if you want to
Well,
answer
I was
that
going
way.
to college for. Oh wait, I didn't know you saw that.
Yeah, it is
That's
too.
cool. But anyways, I was going to college studying biochemistry and Spanish, and I'm trying to think. After junior year, I went to study abroad,
Mhm.
and that's kind of when I started taking pictures. Started like playing around with the camera. I mean, it's been a while, but I'm still no professional with the camera. I just
Oh,
kind
okay.
of like,
Wait, so you started off taking your own pictures?
yes,
Like 10-second timer type?
yes.
Me
But
too.
also having my friends like
Okay.
just forcing my friends to like
Okay.
shoot pictures of me with my camera. Like, here, try
Yeah, a lot
try
of
to
my
get
like.
something for me. And I started posting more,
Mm.
or posting more like serious content, or I don't know if I would call it serious, but like before then, I would just kind of post whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But I started to take posting a little more seriously,
What year?
and people started noticing me, like photographers in the area.
What year
Um,
did you start?
what year?
Yeah.
What? This was 2021. So during COVID, or like right towards the end of COVID.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember, but like kind of my years are blurring together.
Yeah, it is kind of a blur.
So I it's it's only been like 3 years or
Yeah.
maybe less, but it's crazy how many people I've met like in that short amount of time.
Mm.
Or how many people have like found me through my Instagram page, or like how many people have connected with me. It's like crazy to think about.
Have you seen the most progress off of shows or just like freelance modeling, like just freelance like photo shoots and stuff?
I only do I'm freelance.
Okay.
Like I'm not really connected with an agency or
Yeah.
anything. I do shows for fun.
Mm. How many have you
Um
done?
what?
How many have you done?
I'm gonna have to really go back and count.
So a lot.
But if I had to just guess, maybe like 5
Okay. Okay.
shows. I've also done a lot of music videos.
Yeah.
Like just last year I did like 5 or 6 music videos last year.
Mm.
Which I'm not sure why, but that was like a popular thing that people were hitting me up for um last year.
Okay.
But my favorite thing to do is definitely photo shoots, because I personally think, well, I'm just a really big critic of myself.
Yeah.
But I think I like something about looking at myself in like videos. I feel like looks kind of like awkward or off.
Mm.
But in photos, the way that it can just capture like a specific moment, and I
Yeah.
can be like, that moment, I like that one, you know.
Mm. Mm. Do you direct most of your photos or is it, or it's like 50-50?
Do I enjoy?
No, do you direct your photos or is it like
Oh,
50-50?
um, I do direct most of my photos. That's also kind of why I like that more, because when I'm like hired to do like a music video for someone,
Mhm.
it's kind of like their vision, what they want, like the um which is sometimes or mostly like not always me. It's like acting. You know,
Yeah.
it's like acting. But
My favorite photos that you've taken are the Luffy photos.
really?
Yeah. I'll pop them up right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I did come up with that outfit. But the photographer,
Oh,
Jay, he's an amazing editor.
Maldonado, right?
Yeah, and it was his idea to do like the special effects, because I actually didn't know he could do that.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Like the stretching out my leg and like putting the sea monster in the background. I had no idea that he could do that. So that was his idea. But yeah, that was a really fun shoot.
Yeah, he took my photos at the Suffolk Fashion Show last month. Yeah. So that was the first time I got to see him, see his work and stuff.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah. I'm trying to get more into taking more photos and just be more serious about my videos and photography stuff. So I'm probably gonna upgrade my lens soon. But yeah, what do you?
Yeah, you should. Why not?
Yeah,
I mean, the only way to go is up,
yeah,
like, and forward.
yeah. I just been like kind of focusing on like the other aspects of the stuff I'm working on because there's so many different things that need to go on for it to work.
I
Uh,
know. As like a creative, there's so much stuff you want to do,
yeah,
and I can tell with you. Like,
yeah,
there's a bunch of different avenues that
yeah,
you're trying to work on, and same for me.
yeah. Right now,
But
it's probably the manufacturer thing, like where my clothes are made and stuff. Because I work with like not just one, like I have like like four,
Yeah.
five, six different places. Uh, I'm trying to basically not ramp up, but like I'm trying to work way better than I did before. Because I don't know, I just kind of
Like
like took
be
it
more
easy.
efficient.
Yeah, more efficient, more like
Yeah.
whether that's just like video calling them and just being like face to face with them, or I don't know, just getting like more in detail with the like, because I can really deconstruct something. Like I can like,
Do
because
you
like
ever like give them, do you tell them my idea or you send them an idea and then they like send you a
you could draw
prototype?
something on paper and
Yeah.
that could work. You could draw something just on a piece of paper and
Yeah, see
that could turn
that's
into
what I'm wondering. Like if you send them something like that,
literally anything.
have they ever like given you back like a product that was like, this is not, I do not like this, or like this is not what I imagined. Has
Not
that
like
ever happened?
not like me not liking it. More so like, damn, you guys made it better than what
It's
I.
always that's it's always
In
that?
most cases, yeah.
Wow.
In most cases, yeah. They make it better than how I.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'll be like, yeah,
I would
this is
have
fine.
imagined that sometimes it would be worse. Like this is not what I wanted. Or, like this is not.
Yeah. Nothing I'm wearing right now I can say is like insane, but like, nah, no. I mean, everything came out exactly how it was supposed to. Except what I'm wearing right
Okay, nice.
now. Yeah, I can't think of like there's a dragon T-shirt that I did once where it was like uh the first we did one version of it and the back logo like there's like gold lettering and like the flush letters had gold lettering on it and it was just flat. But then I did the second T-shirt but with a different manufacturer and they didn't tell me. They finished the T-shirts and the T-shirts had like this gloss gold look to it on the print, but it was completely different from the last one. But it was like way better, and I didn't even ask. Like I was like, "What is
So
this?"
are you like loyal to
Yes.
one manufacturer or
No,
you
no.
cheat on them?
Well, I have a main one. Like I have a one that I made like majority of the things with.
Yeah.
It's like I've done like 60 drops. It's like this is a drop, this is a drop, this is a drop. So out of the 60, I've made like 40 with them. So pretty loyal, yeah. And then the other
Nice.
20 is like the ski mask. Like my backpack came from somewhere else. Like these came from somewhere else.
I mean, yeah, if they're doing good, like they're
Yeah.
coming out the way you want, then
I don't really think
might as
it's
well not like risk messing it up by like trying someone new.
so something that yeah, so exactly what you're saying with that, like trying something new. It isn't more so like because they're good. It's more like I built that relationship with them. Like it didn't start off that way. Like I started off making like a black and white t-shirt of this.
Yeah.
And then like it progressively they like slowly were like, oh, there's a new feature that you can try, or like like things like that. Because I was talking to them, asking them questions, uh, to the point where like they eventually started like new doors just started opening. Um, I remember this one day they sent me like out of the blue, they just sent me like a color. It's called a color swatch book, swatches.
Yeah.
So like it has like all of the colors and fabric, like basically all the fabric, cottons, and things that you would need to make anything. Like they sent it to me in a book, and like I could just see
Right.
whatever I
I
want
love
to
that.
make. Yeah. Instead of like asking them for colors all the time, like I could just look and open the book. Yeah.
And you're like, I want one of all of them. Thank you.
Yeah. What would
But
you say is next creative wise for you? Or do you have like
um,
something you want to do?
I mean, there's a lot of stuff that I'm like currently working on.
What's the top of
I'm
the
not sure if
top of it?
I talked about this with you before, but um, I just really love bringing people together.
Yeah. That's how I
Like
mentioned.
ever since like how I said, like I've met so many creative people like in the past few years, and I really like how people like feel like they can ask me for like direction,
Mm,
or like people be like, oh, like who should I work with for this,
yeah.
or how, how do I do this? And um I already hosted one event in the fall, which was like a photo shoot networking event where like models and photographers that, well, I've worked with before, and
Mm.
like I feel like they're trustworthy and no weirdos. Like
It wasn't the Gene one, was
I
it?
huh?
Was it the Gene one? No.
No, no,
No, that was someone
it
else.
was like a picnic theme.
Oh, okay, okay.
Um yeah, so that was a while ago. That was like in October. And so yeah, I just had a bunch of people come out and it was just great vibes.
Mm.
People just like meeting other like people from the Boston area and like taking photos and making content.
Mm.
And they really wanted to do that again. So over the winter I was thinking, how can I set up like that kind of thing, but in a studio where there's like enough space for like so many people, or how can I like I don't want to make like charge people, but like you have to rent a studio space. So I'm like, I still have a lot more thinking to do about that one. But now that it's getting warmer out, I'm doing another outdoor event, which is going to be in a couple weeks. So I'm excited for that.
Yeah, the
Like
charging people
spring
thing always
theme.
gets me.
Yeah.
Because, like, instead of charging, it's more so just like show up, photos are included, and then all you have to do is promote it, whatever your like
Yeah,
your event.
I don't want to be like, hey, like you gotta pay to meet people.
Nah,
No, like,
yeah,
but it is a good like the models end up getting a lot of content like from a lot of different photographers, so
okay.
it's really good. What's the worst thing a girl has ever done to you?
To me,
Like, what if a girl cheated on you? What would your
I
reaction
haven't,
be?
I haven't like, I haven't heard of anyone cheating on me. I'm sure someone has, but
If you found out though, what would you be mad or would you
no,
just be like whatever?
I'd rather no.
No, but what would your
I wouldn't be
reaction
mad.
be? Mad?
No,
No?
no, I wouldn't be
Really?
mad. But like, I wouldn't be mad, but I would be like almost like disgusted if it was like almost like a day before or a day after type shit. Like if I had done something with the person and then like the day before or day after or like even 2 days, like if it was like a really short span, I'd be pretty disgusted. Not mad. I'd just be disgusted. It's just like
See, the type of person that I am, like if I find out someone like did cheat on me or whatever, I'm not gonna get angry and like break their stuff.
yeah.
I'm gonna be like, okay, bet. And then I'm gonna block you on everything. And then I'm gonna like
Yeah. I don't block. I just
I'm
disappear. I disappear, but I'm
yeah,
like
and
still in your
I'm
face.
gonna be like I'll be like,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's it, bro.
No, yeah. I don't do the
I'm not
breaking
gonna
shit.
lose my composure.
No. Can't crash out over anyone. No crashing over anyone. Bruh, that is insane.
Yeah, I'll be like, you're lost.
What's your favorite food?
Um, that's one of the hardest questions ever. You know, when people ask you what's one food you could eat for
For the
every
rest
day
of
for nothing,
like if you were stranded on an
because
island?
there's nothing that I could eat every day and not get sick of. I always am in the mood for something different. Like I need a variety. Like some days maybe I would say, oh, my favorite food is tacos. Some days my favorite food would be pasta, you know?
You'd be scaring me. Because like
What?
some of your like first initial answers, like I'm like thinking it in my head, like I'm like saying the thing what I'm thinking, and you keep on saying it, and I'm just like, what is happening?
What, really?
No, because yeah, you said tacos, and that's usually what I would say. But then I said that on a podcast with my friend, and he looked at me, and I'm like editing the footage, and he's like, tacos, like who the fuck likes tacos? And I'm like, bro, like
They're yeah,
what's wrong with
but
tacos?
sometimes that's my go-to order. Tacos are so steak taco
So I rotated what
or
I
a
would
birria
say for favorite
taco.
food to pho. Have you had pho before?
Yeah, definitely not my favorite.
Not your favorite? I don't think you went to a good
I
spot.
like ramen better.
Oh, okay. Have you had it
Yeah,
multiple times or just once?
multiple
Oh, okay.
times. There's a lot of pho places in Malden.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but I'm not the hugest fan. I
Okay.
can have it every once in a while.
It's a hangover food.
It is?
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah, it's a hangover food
But
for sure.
at first, I started having fun when I was in high school,
Hmm.
and I never really questioned it. There was some funky looking stuff in there that I never questioned, but then one day someone told me what the spiky the you know
Tripe.
the yeah, and then I got freaked out, and then I don't get that
I
anymore.
think you need. I think you need to get a chicken. Probably a chicken bowl, not
Yeah,
not beef, because they probably got you beef with like everything in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean that's just the basic bowl. On the menu they have like basic starter bowl for starters and it has all that stuff in it. Oh, this is not for starters. This is not for beginners.
The starter bowl is more like maybe just meatballs. Like it just has meatballs in it. That's it. Yeah.
I don't know, it had a lot of stuff, different stuff,
Oh, okay.
but no.
How about fruits? Are you into fruits?
Yes. And you know what? I would have to say my favorite fruit is avocado.
Avocado. Okay. I have never heard anyone say avocado. That's crazy. Mine's mango.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It, you know what? It's a hard decision because avocado it doesn't like seem like a fruit, but it is.
Okay.
But I love it so much. Like I could have avocado toast every day.
Hmm.
But if we're thinking like sweet fruits, my favorite is mango for sure. Like or pineapple.
I've been getting a lot of pliables recently.
A lot
That's
of what?
pliables. Pliables.
Okay.
Yeah. I get the. Darn, I don't remember what it's called. I wanted to say blueberry bliss, but that's tropical smoothie. Yeah, I don't. I'm not gonna remember the name.
But you know, did you know I'm allergic to coconut?
Really? My stepdad's allergic to coconut also.
Really? I never met anyone else that was allergic to coconut except for me.
My grandmother's
Everyone's
allergic to strawberries.
surprised.
I've
I've
never
met some people that
really.
are, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's so. She's allergic to strawberries and peaches. I think. Mm,
I've heard of that one too.
I would cry.
It's kind of like being allergic to coconut. Sometimes it's sad. My roommate brought home like she gets catered food at her work every day, and
Okay.
yesterday she brought home a bunch of like Jamaican food,
Oh, okay.
but they cooked it with coconut oil, and I was so sad.
Would you like to
But
share your
usually it's
nationality?
that way with yeah, sure.
Go ahead. Sorry, I cut you off.
I was gonna say usually that's how it is with like Haitian food and Jamaican food and Caribbean food. It's like made with coconut oil, which is really sad for me
Hmm.
because I
Wait,
really enjoy it.
do
But
they have a substitute for that, or it just doesn't taste the same? I don't know.
I mean, I always ask at every restaurant, like, do you cook this with coconut oil? A lot of the times they
They all say
do,
yes.
but sometimes they don't.
Oh.
And it tastes good to me. It still tastes good to me. So
Try this Haitian restaurant in I think it's in Somerville. It's called Pickliz, Pikliz. It's only takeout.
okay,
Yeah, but I usually get
I'll
jerk
try
chicken from
it.
there. Yeah, jerk chicken, mac and cheese.
Have you been to Merle's Kitchen in
Wait,
Dorchester?
no, wait, no.
It's Jamaican, and I mean, so far I've tried the jerk chicken mac and cheese.
Okay. Yeah.
Like the best mac and cheese ever.
Yeah, this podcast is
But
definitely becoming like partially a food review.
yeah. I've really been thinking about starting like a food page.
I'm thinking of
Or like a Yelp
transitioning.
account
Yeah,
because I try so many new food like spots all
you
the
should try
time.
it. You should open up a Yelp account. I've been thinking about transitioning my personal Instagram into like basically all my outfit pics.
Bro, you got the camera equipment. You can literally take like such nice photos of your plates before you eat them. And like you could really make like a foodie account.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Like food photography too.
Mm.
Like
Yeah,
people like that.
you know what?
I appreciate that. Like if I'm looking at my explore page or I'm just scrolling and I see like a really nice video or photo of food, I stop and take a look at it. I'd be like, "Where is this from? Like, what's going on here?"
Yeah, I
Like,
usually gatekeep my food places. Well, some most of the time on my Instagram when I post stories, I mostly gatekeep my food places. Yeah. Do you?
that's not nice.
Huh?
Don't
Not all of them. Not
gatekeep.
all of them, but like
Yeah.
some of them.
I actually don't post food that much, like on my Instagram, on my account.
No.
But I take a lot of pictures. But I don't
Mm,
post them. I
mm,
don't know why.
mm.
Maybe I should.
maybe.
But at the same time, I think who cares? Or
No one
like
really
I'm
does
like,
care. At
oh, this
the end of the day,
plate,
no one does
this
care.
plate looks so nice. I take some pictures with my flash, but then I don't end up posting it because I'm like, does anyone care?
Uh,
I mean,
no one really. At the end of the day, no
yeah,
one really cares about anything. It's really
not
just like if
yeah,
you care,
right.
you know. I'd be just going into it like, I, my mom's gonna see this.
Really?
Yeah, that's literally. I don't care like if anyone else. Like I
Okay,
really
let's talk about stories. I have to,
stories
yeah.
of like
Like what kind of like what do you post on your stories? Because I have
like in
I talked
general,
about this with people at my work, and there's like a lot of like mixed like feelings about it.
like my
They say like, oh, people that post every day like the horoscopes or the
no,
advice, run away. It's a red flag.
yeah,
Like the people,
advice like you know like the just like the text quotes, that type of
yeah,
advice. Oh yeah, no. I like I post random shit like not. I mean, yeah, it kind of correlates with my life, but not really. Like I kind of, it's just like in the moment, it's just like, oh, I like this photo. So like, I'll take random photos of my pets if I'm like, if I have good
yeah,
food in front of me, and yeah, or I don't know. What I used to do a lot in high school or like in my college classes, just record videos of people falling asleep in class. Yeah,
that's funny. People
yeah.
used to do that at my high school.
But yeah, but recently, just like, I mean, I post songs sometimes, but once again, it's like,
Yeah,
you know, I
I
go on
like
TikTok and
that.
I see the videos of just like, oh, when people like, for example, when people post songs on their story, how they expect you to act, or
Right,
like when
right.
when people wear designer, how they expect you to act. Like those type of videos have been having me dying recently. Like,
No,
damn.
sometimes I appreciate being put onto new music,
Yeah,
like through people's stories.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, some trends I'm be getting so tired of.
Like
Like you know
genres.
the stickers where it's like where it's like add yours.
Oh yeah, 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 like the
And
Instagram
some
stickers.
people be like, "Oh, add yours if you're add a mirror pick or 10 years of bad luck.
Yeah,
Add a whatever. Show yourself at 17." And at some point, I see so many. I'm like,
I think the one that
I
really
don't
got me
care
was,
what you
well,
look
I
like.
did it too. It was the one where it was like the whole like your height, your
Oh my
age.
god, you did that too.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah, I did
uh,
that, and I was like, why am I doing this? Yeah,
is you want people to know
yeah, I guess so.
how you expect people to watch that story.
Yeah, it's
Oh
just
my
like,
god,
wow,
he's five.
he's
Like,
6 foot. Wow. I
oh my god, he likes tacos.
actually put fun on that. Yeah. If one of my friends, so you know, it's funny. I was like, yeah, no one definitely saw that and definitely paid attention to it. But I was in Discord with one of my friends. And he's like, "Isn't your favorite food pho?" And I'm like, "What?" Like, I've only ever
Wow.
posted that one time.
Oh, see, you saw the people that care pay attention.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
there are people.
I was like, wait a second. Did you just say my favorite food? And then I don't know. Have you ever watched Nardwar? He's like a Nah, he's like in the rap scene. So he like interviews rappers and stuff. And anytime a rapper's like, wait, how do you know that about me? He's like, well, you're Jasmine. I'm supposed to know that. Like, that's like a thing that he says. So my friend was
Oh,
like, well, you're DeAndre. We're supposed to know that. I'm like, like, yo, you guys
that's
are
funny.
scaring me right now. Like, you guys gotta cut it out. Cause I just be thinking no one pays attention.
I'm trying to think what I've seen in your story. I like it when you post your pets.
That's, yeah.
I used to post my tortoise a lot, but I don't really post it too much anymore for some reason.
Show him some love. Her?
Yeah,
Him?
her.
Her. Maybe, have you thought of getting another tortoise? Wait, do you let your tortoise walk around the house?
Walk around the house? No, because she has a really, really big enclosure.
Like, a whole room?
Not like a whole room, but like she's like this big,
Yeah.
and her enclosure is like maybe like
From chair to
six
chair.
feet. No, it's like really big. Like it's a palace.
Oh, okay. Like, wait, it's like covered, like it has a roof and everything, or is it just like
I don't. It comes with like a thing on top,
a?
like
Okay.
with grates, but I leave it off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. My turtle doesn't really move. Well, I mean, it's almost in the weather where he's gonna be moving a lot, but when it's
No,
just like,
yeah, the whole winter she has just been staying inside her little like bed
yeah,
because she has like this little, it's like fuzzy,
Hmm.
little bed, and there's a heat warmer under it
Okay,
that just keeps it like
yeah,
that one spot like
yeah,
extra hot. It just basically stays in there all
yeah.
day.
That's where my turtle's been hanging out. Like he has not moved
Yeah,
in
it's like hibernation mode.
like almost 2 weeks. He hasn't moved. But I took him out. Sometimes I'll take him out and I'll put him in the bathtub and let him swim around for a little bit.
Wait, what kind of tortoise?
Semi-aquatic.
Oh,
He's a
okay, yeah,
turtle.
my tortoise doesn't swim.
Yeah, he's a turtle. So he can swim. Like he can
Yeah,
go full
she's
underwater. But like when I first got him, I used to get scared because he's semi-aquatic. I'm like, wait, how long can he be underwater then? Because like there'd be times where I'd catch him in the water, but his head's like
he's drowning.
I would think that he's drowning. I'm like, wait, what is he doing? Is he
No.
drowning himself? Like I gotta help him. And then there was also a time where I was like, wait, is he suffocating himself? He's like in the dirt, like really
I don't
far.
know. You gotta do some research.
Yeah, no. And then I did my research. Yeah, and I found out that he likes to dig and does a lot of digging. Yeah.
Yeah, when it gets warmer out, I'm gonna be really excited to take her outside
What do you feed your turtle?
because sorry, I lost my train of
No,
thought.
you're good.
I just moved to a new house in like September.
Yeah.
So, or when it started getting cold. So she hasn't like been in this yard yet ever.
Hmm.
So I'm excited to like take her out. But um your question, what was your question? What do I feed
Yeah.
her? Green beans, lettuce,
Hmm.
blueberries, and Missouri pellets.
Have you tried
Pretty
bananas?
much. Yeah.
Bananas
She's just a
sometimes.
vegetarian.
Vegetarian. Oh.
Yeah, tortoises don't eat meat. That's why I wanted a tortoise and not a turtle, because I don't want to deal with insects.
Oh no, I said bananas.
Oh, bananas.
Yeah.
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 She doesn't I've tried to feed her bananas. She didn't really go for it.
Oh, okay.
She might think it looks weird. I don't know. But
My
I think if she tried it, she would like it. She won't try it.
This is probably when we're gonna get stopped. Maybe not.
What?
No, never mind. I thought he was coming for us. I have like
Uh,
a,
uh.
I have like a reoccurring thing where anytime I'm trying to do something, there's always like a security or someone
What
that's
time is it?
probably 10 something.
Yeah.
Um, I'm trying to see if this is. I don't think I've done an hour long podcast yet. 10:24. Um, no, yeah.
Yeah,
What
it's so cool to meet someone that also has like a tortoise turtle.
turtle? Yeah, you can do a turtle play date. I'll bring my
I
turtle.
wonder how that would go. I get nervous just because like when I went to uh what's it called? It's not wasn't like an adoption center. It was like a reptile store, adoption center, something.
Hmm.
But they told me like if you get a girl and a guy, they will fight to the death. Like they will be fighting. If you get a guy and a guy, they'll be fighting.
They fight?
So
Oh, like they chase each other and try to bite each other. I think.
like they told me they're supposed to be like they're like solitary like creatures.
Territorial animals.
But unless you get like a girl and a girl, they won't fight.
So I've put
But
I put my bearded dragon next to my turtle, and they don't. Nothing has happened. Like, but I've put my male bearded dragon that passed away next to the female bearded dragon, and the male bearded dragon started tweaking, like basically just showing dominance and shit. Like he's just
yeah,
trying to be like
I
big boy.
think that's what it is.
Yeah.
I think they fight or show dominance or fight over food or something. But that's the reason I've been nervous to get another
I
one.
wonder if it would be your tortoise that shows dominance or my
No,
turtle.
no.
You think my turtle would?
My tortoise is very, very shy. She's
I
very
don't think
like
my turtle would do
she's
anything.
very like soft and shy.
He would just run away. He's
What do you
fast.
mean?
Like he's fast.
My tortoise is fast too.
Like my turtle
But
is
she's
fast.
so harmless.
Yeah.
Like she would never like attack or bite anyone. She really wouldn't.
20-minute turtle talk, tortoise talk. That's exactly what I came for. I my I think Does your turtle fit? Or does she fit in your hand? Too big.
Um, I can carry her in one hand, but she's
Her
like
like
big.
arms.
She's bigger than my hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So like for me, his shell takes up my whole hand, but his arms hang off my hand. Like his arms don't fit in my hand. Like it
Yeah.
just like flops off. Yeah. Um. Yeah. But I've gotten him to the point where like I can make him sit still. Like I can put him on my lap and he won't go anywhere.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
If I'm warm enough, she won't go anywhere. I
Yeah.
think that's what it is. So sometimes I just put like a heating pad in my lap
Okay.
and put a blanket over it, and then she'll stay right there.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
What what nationality are you?
Right. You asked this,
No, that's
and I
okay.
got sidetracked.
No, we're gonna go all over the place now. Get ready.
My mom is from India and my dad is from Trinidad.
Okay.
But my dad's family lives in Dominica now, which is like another island near Trinidad. So I've been there. I like visited that island a few times, but I've never been to India.
Hmm. Any plans to visit either countries?
No, no,
You
not
definitely want to at
necessarily.
some point, though, right?
I would love to go to Trinidad,
Okay.
but like all my family that was there isn't there anymore.
Mhm.
They're in Dominica, and my mom doesn't really have any intention of going back to India anytime
Okay.
because her and her brother, like my uncle, they get really sick whenever they go there
Mhm.
because it's like such a different like environment, the water and
Yeah, it's usually the
everything, the
water, right?
air. So the times that they've gone, they've just spent the whole time being really sick, so they don't really, have intention of like going back, I think. And
Okay.
I think my body would probably react the same way.
Mhm.
And it's also a bit dangerous there right now. So,
Yeah.
unfortunately,
I want to go to Haiti, but that doesn't look like it's happening anytime soon.
Haiti,
Yeah.
your family's from Haiti,
My
right?
dad's side, yeah.
Yeah, it's really,
Yeah.
yeah.
Haiti and
People
Cuba is
are
my dad's
trying
side.
to really trying to get out of there, so I wouldn't
Yeah, I heard that the
go
president can't even
there.
get in.
The president?
Yeah, the president can't get in.
Wow.
Like he like resigned
It's
because he can't
really
get back in.
sad. The whole situation is really sad.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully,
And
I think like since like after the earthquake, it's just been really bad for them. Like they haven't like actually gotten any type of
I
like
know, and
help.
I have how do you feel about like DR?
DR,
Because
I
I
like.
have a lot of Haitian friends that like we used to talk about like, oh, let's go on like a vacation, like let's go on a trip to DR, but they really feel they're really like, no, like there's no way, like if we go there, people are gonna jump us, or
Yeah,
like people don't, recognize,
I
like
would go with
don't,
my Dominican friends. Like I have plenty of Dominican friends I would go with, but I would like the thing is, it's just like
you don't think like you'd be targeted?
no, why? Because I because I live Haitian, or just like just in
Yeah.
general.
Like
Oh,
a lot of my Haitian friends said, like, oh, even at the resorts, like we'll be
in
targeted because
DR, I
because
mean
there's a lot of like
gangs. Yeah.
people in DR that are really against Haitians. So
So if yeah, if that is like a thing, then probably yeah. But I asked someone from DR today actually at the chiropractor. I was like, because he is from DR, and I told him I was Haitian.
yeah,
Something just stopped. I think it was Al. That's fine. But he was saying that I was like, oh, so how is it in DR for Haitians? He's like, oh, I don't think it's that bad. Like it's not like how Haiti is because like Haiti literally has no control. Yeah,
right.
I feel like I still wouldn't go just because it's just like too close.
Yeah, there's a lot going on down there, honestly. And I heard a really scary story from one of my friends that went on a trip to DR actually,
Hmm.
like on one of the resorts that she thought would have been safe, and they kind of set up her room to get like robbed.
Oh,
Like she went with like a couple of her girlfriends and they had like a room on the first floor,
yeah.
but their sliding door was like broken and their bed was like broken. And when
Hmm.
they left the room, like people just like came in, were
He took
able to just
everything.
like come in. Yeah.
Oh,
They like got set up. It was really bad.
that is insane. Ah,
So when you travel, just be careful and check out your room. Check out that there's nothing fishy going on.
yeah.
Like, you know.
Get in. You can only get
Yeah.
out. Oh, okay. So you're on the mission to the moon, and you can only take 5 people with you. Who you taking?
A mission?
Yep.
Like, what's the mission?
To the moon?
It's just like a trip, like,
Yeah, you're just gonna
and
put a
then
flag
come
down.
back. Like, who would I take with me?
Maybe.
You know, I the first thing that comes to my mind is my parents, because they said they really want to go for some reason, which I was like, why? Because me personally, I wouldn't want to go to the moon. Like I wouldn't.
So you would send
I
five
don't see
people.
the appeal.
You would
But
send 5 people,
yeah.
and you would be in like the command center, just be like,
Yeah. How's it going,
"Oh,
guys? Yeah, I saw an article that they're opening like the first hotel on the moon in like 2027 or
that's
something.
crazy."
And my parents wanted to go, and I was like, why? I'm like, sure, it would be a cool view, but what else are you gonna do there? Like, really, what are you gonna do?
So that's two
It
people.
doesn't appeal to me, but um, you know what? Maybe I wouldn't send them. Maybe I would send like 5 of my enemies to
Yeah.
just go be on the moon and be like far away from me. That makes more sense.
Then you're gonna name them.
No.
Couple first letter, maybe.
To be honest with you, I don't really have enemies. But
Oh,
if I did, I would send them.
okay.
Yeah.
With no oxygen tanks, or like, oh, okay, we're not gonna get that dark. uh, what's your
But were you thinking that was gonna be like my favorite people?
like you were gonna go with them to the moon? Yeah, you're
Maybe
coming
if
back though. Like you're not,
your
huh?
question was like, oh, if you could bring 5 people with you to like an all inclusive special resort on like the coolest island in the world, then my answer would be my best friends.
Yeah, but that's like that's so it's that's easy, you know.
Yeah.
Like you're going to the moon, you gotta land and stuff. It's like,
That's just it sounds really like stressful.
hmm. My cousin, when I asked him about uh 5 people he would take to Mars, I started dying when he said Vin Diesel because Vin Diesel's in a bunch of just like alien movies, like extraterrestrial movies where he's just like fighting everything on just like,
So he's got like movie experience
yeah.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
he just
Yeah.
apparently, yeah.
I believe in aliens.
I was gonna ask you that.
Yeah, I think they're already like among us.
Watch this get canceled. I'm gonna get canceled for saying that already.
Why?
Nah,
That's not
nah. I
political, is
believe
it?
in. No, it's not.
But yeah. If you think about how huge the universe is,
Hmm.
how can there not be like another rock out there that is like suitable for life?
Hmm.
Of all the freaking galaxies, how is there not one other like rock or planet that can like have life, you know?
I will say, without saying any names, I was in this room with this one person that knew someone that worked at, I guess, it was like NASA or like something pretty close to that, and he did say that he did it like he wasn't like yes, or he also didn't say no. So it was like
Yeah.
he was like there may or may not be something out there. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, for sure
And I
there
was like, there
is.
definitely
For
is,
sure.
for sure. Like, for
Like, how
sure.
can there not be?
I'm just like I always wonder like why we don't go in the ocean. Like why are we so scared of the ocean? Like
The ocean, the bottom of the ocean and stuff, that's like probably my biggest fear
I'm scared of the
after
ocean.
rats.
I'm
But
so
yeah.
scared of the ocean. Like I can
I
swim in a
I
pool.
would never go in a submarine. I would skydive, but I would never ever go in a
Have you gone on
submarine.
like a cruise?
No.
I won't
I
go on a
probably
cruise.
wouldn't
I
go on
won't go on a cruise either.
cruises.
I won't go on a cruise.
No.
Yeah, anywhere near the
See,
ocean,
like
no thanks.
stranded in the ocean?
No
No
thanks.
way.
Yeah, I don't. I get seasick on every type of boat. Every
If
boat.
you were presented with or you found a devil fruit, would you eat it?
Devil fruit. What? What is it like? What do they say it is?
From One Piece?
Oh, I haven't watched.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Basically, if you eat one of these fruits, you get a special power,
Okay.
but you cannot swim.
Nah, I
It
like
takes
swimming.
away your
Can you
ability
swim?
to swim. Yes.
I was waiting for you to say
So
no.
basically, it's like this whole catch because they're pirates, they're basically on the sea all the time.
Yeah.
And it's like the people that have the special powers, but their weakness is water, the ocean. Like if they ever go overboard.
So were
So
there like
that's like,
multiple people that ate the fruit?
yeah,
Oh, okay. So were they
a
like
lot of
useless?
people have powers, huh?
Were most of them like useless in the water? Yeah. I haven't watched One Piece. A lot of people are like, "Yo, watch One Piece, One Piece, One Piece." I put on one episode and then I fell asleep.
That's mad funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to get through it, but yeah, I thought of that because we were talking about the ocean and stuff. But yeah, I know how to swim. My parents made me go to swimming lessons when I was a kid. So
Hmm. I self-taught myself. Like if you throw me in a pool that's 20 feet, I can swim to the bottom and I'll sit there. But if you throw me in the ocean that's 20 plus feet, I'll drown because I'm just scared. Like I just think that
I told you I'm scared of like little fast things, like rodents and stuff.
yeah.
Bro, if I'm in the ocean, I see little fish around, like going like
My
crazy around
anxiety
my
just goes from
around
like
my legs. I really freak out. I'm like, don't touch my legs. Like I get really scared. So yeah, I like finding like clear water spots though.
okay. Any around
Like if
here?
you go to the Cape, have you been
Cape.
out to the Cape? They have some areas with really, really like crystal blue water. It's like incredible.
Hmm. I might have to visit. I
Um,
didn't think there was still people in here.
I feel like what was our question originally?
The the moon question, and
No,
then we started talking about aliens,
no,
and then
no, more recently.
ocean swimming.
No,
Uh,
I
not
don't know, but it's okay.
you don't know. Um, if you had to describe yourself in 3 words,
Gosh, I don't know how I would describe myself. Um, I think I'm very humble. That's something that I've been told a lot too. I don't know if I could say this about myself, but the best compliment that I feel like I've ever gotten was being called inspirational.
hmm, hmm. I'll give you a
That kind
third
of
word.
sticks in my mind. I'm like, that is the best compliment ever. Thank you.
Your third word is calm.
Calm.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Like
I think you're calm too.
no, I think you're more calm than me though. It's kind of scary.
Really?
Yeah,
You said you never get mad.
no, I don't. I really don't. Like, and it pisses people off. Like it pisses people off more
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, because I don't get mad. Don't really do arguments. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's just like, why can't we just hug it out?
What?
I said, why can't we just hug it out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does being around me make you feel like more calm? Like, do I have a calm, like, do I make you feel like comfortable or
Yeah,
like,
yeah. It's more like I'm just like, damn, I thought I was like relaxed. But you're way more relaxed. Yeah. How about you? Would you say you're more calm than me, or you feel like I'm pretty calm?
now I'm thinking, what does calm really mean?
Just like
Like,
I would say it's pretty similar to Patient, but Patient is like,
I am patient. I'm a patient
I mean, we're
person.
definitely patient because we've been sitting here for like a minute, like a minute. Definitely patient. Calm. I would say calm. I mean, calm.
Like chill.
Yeah, but chill. I don't know. Calm is like through like like moments where you shouldn't be calm. Almost. It's like I feel like if things are like high to like really like a lot of pressure is going on right now, I feel like you'd be pretty like okay, we can figure this out. Type. Yeah, yeah. Like if everything caught on fire in the lab,
I'm a problem solver.
if everything caught on fire in the lab, you would be like, "All right, guys, I got this."
I would probably laugh a little.
Yeah, but then you
I
would
would
be like,
laugh a
"Okay,
little.
guys, the fire extinguisher's right there. Let's do it."
A lot things go wrong a lot
Yeah,
in
yeah.
our lab, and me and my coworkers, like my friends, sometimes we just laugh about it. We call it fire lab because have you heard of fire festival?
No,
Really?
no. Where's that?
How do I even explain it? There were a bunch of documentaries about it. It was like this festival. It's supposed to be this huge music festival on Pablo Escobar's island, or
No, I've never heard of it.
some dude, he bought this island and he advertised there's gonna be a huge music festival.
Okay.
Like, oh, Drake's gonna be here. Da, da, da. He had a bunch of like models, famous models, like promote it and be in the ads, like Kendall Jenner, whatever,
Mm.
whatever, making people think it was gonna be this amazing thing. And it like sold out. So many people bought tickets, and um, he didn't really have the thing like figured out for real.
Mm.
And he was like at the last minute, like because he's kind of like a scammer and
Okay.
stuff. At the last minute, he was like scrambling, like trying to put stuff together, and it ended up he promised them like glamorous like staying arrangements or tents or whatever, and end up being like these little freaking like tiny booty tents, and there wasn't even enough. So he had to start making the residents, like the locals on the island, like open up their homes to people, like,
That's
and not
crazy.
even compensating them that much. He promised everyone there's gonna get like super fancy food packages, and everyone basically just got like one sandwich, and like that, like it was like crazy,
What year was
like a
this?
cheese sandwich. I want to say like 2020.
I've literally never heard of that. That's crazy.
Really?
No.
It's like the biggest like meme ever. Like whenever something goes wrong in our lab, we're like, yeah, fire lab, because like fire festival.
I'm
But
gonna have to look it up now.
yeah, watch
I'm gonna have
it.
to
You
watch a
have
video.
to watch Fire Festival on Netflix. It's hilarious. And he actually had like a bunch of huge acts, like biggest artists in the world coming,
Mm.
all because I don't I don't understand it completely myself, but he fabricated some documents that like showed like, oh, Drake is coming to my festival, this person's coming to my festival, when they actually weren't. So then he got a bunch of like other big headliners to come.
Mm.
But then some people showed up like earlier, and they noticed the equipment was trash and not working, so they left without even performing. And then word got out, and then the other performers didn't even like end up coming.
Okay.
There was problems at like the airport on the little island. People ended up getting stuck there with no food. People started like fighting over the tents because there wasn't enough for everybody that was there. It was really, really bad.
That
I'm
sounds terrible.
surprised you never heard of it.
No, that just sounds like because I've been to music festivals. That I've been to music festivals. So that just sounds like oh, like that sounds like hell. Honestly, hell. Yeah, I
And
would
I
not.
think it was after
And
that,
it's on an
the
island.
after that incident, like that incident was so big that they made some rules about posting things on social media. Like after that incident, oh, if it's an ad, you have to do hashtag ad or something, or you have to label it as something,
Mm.
because the models that were advertising it got in some trouble. It was just whole the big thing.
Have you been in any music festivals?
I went to Boston Calling in 2019.
Okay.
That was kind of my first. I don't think, have I been to any other music festivals? No. I really want to though.
Rolling Loud and Lollapalooza twice and Governor's Ball. Yeah. I got my phone pickpocketed for me
Oh
at Rolling Loud
no.
in July. Yeah. I was at the Playboy Cardi. I went solo too. So I was like in the
That's too
mosh pit.
bad.
Music was about to start. I reached down to grab my phone to
You
record a
gotta be
video.
hanging on to it. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
but like usually my like protocol is okay, I'll record videos as soon as it calms down, like because like when it starts, everyone's going crazy. Like you can't hold the phone, like it's impossible. So like I put my phone in my button pocket. I went back to look, and it was gone. That shit was gone.
wow.
Yeah, shit was
That's
gone.
too bad.
It ended up in China. Yeah, I was
Wow.
like tracking it. I was tracking it, and then the person was like moving around with it and shit. And I think they sold it.
Yeah, they probably
They
sold to
sold it to
someone in
someone, and then it
China.
ended up
Yeah.
going to China. And then they like were threatening me to like unlock the phone or erase the phone.
Oh my
Like
god.
yeah, they were sending me like crazy threats, like we're gonna kill your family. Like
Oh my
yeah, they were sending me pictures of
god.
guns, like so much crazy shit.
But how did they even reach you? Like, how would they know your new number for your new
I didn't have a new
phone?
number. I had the same phone number.
Oh,
But like they have their ways because it's the same place that they assemble phones.
that's crazy.
Like the same place that our iPhones are made is probably the same place my phone ended up, which is insane. So now they're disassembling in the phone. They have a blacklisted motherboard, which is like the thing that's inside the phone. Whenever you like report it as missing, anywhere that motherboard goes, it's gonna say it's a stolen phone. But like the screen and the battery and all that extra stuff, they can take that off and put it on a different phone. Yeah. So
I
that's just,
see.
yeah. Yeah. But thankfully, I had insurance
Wow.
on my phone though. Yeah.
That's
Pretty crazy
Were you
experience.
okay since you were there by yourself? Were you able to like
Uh, yeah.
you
So
drive there so you're able to like get home by yourself and
no driving.
everything?
No
You had to
driving.
find someone to get you an Uber?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah. So okay, it's actually like a full circle moment. So in the middle of looking for my phone on the floor, I was like, hey, what if I pick up someone else's phone and I do a good deed and I call their mom from their phone and like, hey, I found your son's phone. Like, can you help me? So I did that. I saw someone else's phone, picked it up, left the mosh pit, and I did, hey Siri, call mom. Called his mom, and she's like, who's this? And I'm like, I found your son's phone in the mosh pit. I lost my phone, but I need help getting home because I have no way getting home. And uh, I waited an
She's
hour,
probably so
so
confused.
confused. But like she knew I had his phone because I'm calling her.
Yeah.
But I was like, yeah, I'll hold on to the phone. The phone has 15% left. I'm gonna go wait at this gas station. I have this shirt on, these shorts on. My name is DeAndre. I'm gonna stand there and wait until they get there. And I'm standing there for an hour and some change with like the cop. Like there's a cop car parked there, like directing traffic and all the people leaving
Yeah.
Rolling Loud. And I'm standing there while his phone's charging. And then all of a sudden, out of the corner of my like, I just hear it in my ears, like DeAndre. And these three kids walk up to me, and they're like 18, 17, and they're like, did you pick up my phone? And I'm like, yeah, I got your phone. And this kid's like, no way you got my phone. His name's Benji, by the way. And
Yeah.
yeah, and I ended up meeting this group of kids. Uh, we went to where'd we go? I think we went to like In-N-Out Burger or something like that, so that he could charge his phone. And then they called me a $60 Uber to my hotel, where thankfully I have a second phone. And
Of course you do.
yeah, yeah, I have a second phone, and I was able to like communicate with my mom or whatever. But I lost my ID, like my license, so I couldn't get back on the
You
airplane.
put that stuff in your phone.
Um, sadly, yeah, that time I had it
No,
in my
I've
phone.
never been one of those with the little pocket
No, not right
and
now.
like
No, no, no.
the
I that at that event I did because like sometimes I like drinking, and like most of the time they don't take a picture. I mean, sometimes they take a picture, sometimes they don't. It's like I brought it with me, and I had my hotel key with me. So I lost my hotel key and my ID. So when I got to my hotel, I couldn't even like. It was kind of hard, not gonna lie. Well, I mean, they went off of the. Thankfully, they took a picture, like they took a scan of my ID,
yeah.
and they were like, "Oh, this is you." So I was using that scan of my ID to get back on the airplane and like all that extra shit too. Yeah, that was a crazy experience. Like the whole time, but even then,
Wow.
I wasn't mad. Like you would think in a situation like that,
I
I'm like
know
heated, looking for my phone and shit.
that's really
No.
sad.
No.
There have been a handful of times in life where I've lost my purse or my wallet, but every single time someone has like
Brought it back to you.
restored my faith in humanity. Yeah.
Really? I've never
Like
lost my
I've
wallet.
left like my purse somewhere, gone about my day, come back to that store like hours later, and they'd be like, "Yeah, someone turned it in." That even happened at a park one time. I left my purse at a park, and then someone turned it into the store nearby. I went there and like, "Oh yeah, someone turned it in for you," and all my stuff was still in it. All my money, cash, they didn't take anything. And every time I'm like, wow, I have faith in humanity. Like,
Yeah,
there are good people out
they are
there
good people.
every single time.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to take advantage in that situation. Like, even if you don't take the person's ID and stuff, pocket the cash, or they'll never know, you know? So it says a lot, you know, when someone doesn't, I'm like, wow.
And even when they like give it back and there's like no name or like you don't even know who gave it back, it's just like, damn,
Yeah.
this person really just did it out of respect.
Yeah, I love that.
Um, but thank you though. Thank
For this podcast.
you. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, you want to go to like insomnia cookies?
Sure.
Sure. Something small. I don't
I
want like
don't
food.
know.
No. Boba.
Actually,
Insomnia cookies.
yeah, boba.
I gotta find a boba place.
Boba.
Maybe Tito.